Alien.
Welcome back to the Armory. I'm Brant McCaskill, also known as Pig of the Hut, and I have received so many questions. Pig, can you make an Alien video? Pig, how do I beat Alien? Pig, is Alien going to be nerfed? Is he the #1 person in the game? Well, to shoot it off real quick, I believe Alien is the best character in Mortal Kombat XL. And this video is not about an agenda of getting him nerfed or banned or anything. This video is to show you possibly how to deal with Alien because he's going nowhere. In fact, NRS has said they are not going to have any more patches in this game. So what you see now in Alien, Tarkatan, Acidic, and Conjurer is going to stay. So we might as well go to the lab, which, as you can see, I've got up on the screen, and I'm going to tell you guys right now how to start looking on how to beat Tarkatan. Now, before we get started, after this video, I'm going to make another video that covers all 3 variations and will guarantee, yes, it will guarantee that you will defeat Alien 100% of the time in my next video. Now, you're going to have to wait on that video, but for today, we're going to focus on the variation that's been taken over the FGC for Mortal Kombat XL, and that is Tarkatan. So let's take a look at what you first need to learn how to block. Forward 1, 3, 4. Now this is a mid, low. So right off the bat, this is step 1. You're going to have to get used to blocking high, low, low. Now let me explain this. At any time, he can cancel into the overhead flip. That's -7 on block. It can only be punished by like 3 or 4 characters in the game, which is pretty stupid in its own fact. However, we're going to focus on what we have to do to handle this mix-up. So, take a look. It's forward 1, 3, 4. Now on block, he can cancel this into what we call the Rekkas. Now the Rekkas is where the problem is. But 13 is the magic number. If you have a 13 frame armored move, you can do something that GGA Dizzy pointed out in another video, who gave me more information for me to make this video for you guys. This is a way to take care of all the Rekkas. So let's take a look a little bit deeper in how to shut down all of Alien's Rekka with magic number 13. So against attacks that are always unsafe or that have gaps, or that can be made to have gaps, such as Tarkatan's Rekkas, you can option select armor during the gaps to always get a punish. Now, I'm going to try to explain this as straightforward as I can. I'm using Katana. I don't know a single combo of Katana, but I know she has a 12 frame reversal armored launcher. This is why Katana might do pretty well versus Alien, especially accompanied with her zoning. However, we're not here to discuss matchups. After you block the forward 1, 3, 4, or any block string, he goes into Rekkas. Basically, here's the options. He can stop after the first Rekka, or he can stop after the second, or stop after the third. Another thing that he can do is he can delay and make the Rekkas more safe, not completely safe, but safer. And that's why I speak about the magic number 13. It seems to me you can perfectly delay a Rekka that creates no gaps in the strings, which allows you to blow it up with armor. And it makes it about 2 or 3 frames safer. That's why when you look in the moves list and you see that the Rekkas are -15, -15, -20, -11, things like that, if they're perfectly delayed, it sheds off about 2 or 3 frames. And I have found in experience that 12 to 13 is the magic number. It's really the 13 that I found to be the most effective. But with Katana, she's got a 12 frame armored launcher. So let's go through a couple of the options here real time, and I can show you what this is all about. So I've already recorded perfectly delayed Rekkas, and I'm going to look at the button log. This is one of the few times I have the button log on. I'm going to try to armor out after every Rekka. Now, in theory, if he staggers the first Rekka, my armor will come out and blow him up. If he creates no gaps and staggers the second Rekka, meaning he stops after the second Rekka, then my armor will come out still and blow him up on block because it's unsafe and I have a 13 frame or faster armored launcher. Now, most Tarkatan players will end the third Rekka with a low attack, which is -11. If it's perfect delayed, it's like 8 or 9 frames. So that's what you want to use your standing 1 jab, which is usually the fastest normal that you have in the game for most characters, and you want to blow them up with a combo. So we'll start with that one. I've recorded perfectly spaced, perfectly delayed Rekkas, and I'm going to try to option select between each of the rekkas, but I'm going to show you what to do. So notice the button log, I tried to option select in between, but you know, when I recorded this version, I created no gaps, so I had to block the low and punish. I didn't record that. And you have to be fast. Too bad I don't know any katana combos. Anyway, all right, so that's what you do against that version. Now, let's record some more options. So let's say he staggers the first rekka. What do? Notice my button log. I mashed the crap out of it. So if there were a gap between the first and second rekka, or if he staggered and ended at the first rekka, it doesn't matter. I punish him and I get massive damage, and then I go into some crazy zoning. Yeah, that's right. Let's do it again. All right, so let's prove this theory a little more. Okay, I'm pretty sure I created a small gap there. I did not. But that's okay, because I'm armor selecting. And if he staggers and ends at the second rekka, I'm gonna blow him up. So this is exactly what I was talking about. I literally perfectly delayed that rekka, slightly delayed it to where now it's not minus 15 or minus whatever it says. It's actually around minus 13, but the 12 frame armored launcher, it still can blow it up. So that's why I like the magic number 13. All right, now let's do a delayed option. All right, see? And then watch this. So if any time Alien delays the rekkas, your 13 frame armored launcher or 13 frame armored move will come out and blow him up. And if he staggers between the first and second rekka after each one of those rekkas, your armor will blow him up. And remember, the third rekka is the trickiest one because they're most likely going to end with a low attack that is kind of safe. It's like -8, -9. That's why you want to be on point with your standing one jab into whatever combo. Now, if they go into an overhead, that's more punishable on block, but you're going to have to react to the overhead. You cannot react. No human's going to be able to react to the low. So you want to start off blocking the third rekka, assuming it's going to be the safer option, the low option. And that takes care of 2 out of the 3 rekkas because the other one's a grab, which they never do unless they confirm it on hit, like they know it's going to hit. So you can react to the overhead because as you can see here, the overhead's pretty slow. See, that last hit's pretty slow. All right, well that is a primer on how to option select armor against Alien Tarkatan, and this also works against every other character in the game that has gaps in their strings. Now I know I've made a huge emphasis on the number 13. Yeah, 13 is really the magic number here. That's why characters like Kung Lao, Cassie Cage, and others do so well with this tech. However, my character KENSHI actually can do something as well. It's not really the magic number 13 I'm really looking for here, but after the first rekka, I can use KENJUTSU's EX down forward 1, and then if he goes to a second rekka, I can option select the EX down forward 1, and to the second rekka, I could then go to the push. That is, it does match the qualities or what's the requirements of the magic number 13. And then after the third rekka block, I can go back to EX down forward 1. If there's a gap, I'm gonna blow him up. If he does it as a block string, I'm gonna punish him. And I get 44 to 47% damage, 1 or 2 bars, depending on my starter, with that combo. And that will make Alien think twice about getting close to KENSHI. Now, let's take a look at something else. A lot of Alien players, because that overhead move, this stupid move right here, this is absolutely stupid that this is safe on block to most of the cast. I will just say it right now, this is not agenda, but this is stupid. That this is -7 on block. However, most Alien players like to do something where they'll do this. They'll do the back forward 4 and then immediately do EX back forward 4, and if that hits you and they bait you to try to poking or throwing or jumping out of it, then they're going to launch you for a full combo attack. Now, and after they launch you for a full combo attack, they can do a reset which makes you keep on guessing and guessing and guessing and guessing. And that's why so many people complain about Alien. However, I digress. Let's take a look at how to take care of when Alien players do the back forward 4 safe overhead flip into the immediate EX overhead back flip. One thing, and the only thing I like about Alien, is the number 13 is consistent with how to beat him. KENSHI's double slap, a 2-hitting mid, is 13 frames. After I see a back forward 4, as you just saw here, I can immediately do my back 1 and hit confirm it into an EX special, punishing him for greater damage than he ever dreamed of. So he just wasted a bar to get screwed, and it feels great. So we've talked about Rekkas, we've talked about how to punish Rekkas, interrupt Rekkas. Now you may be saying, well Pig, you know, I like the magic number 13 and all that, but that kind of costs me a bar meter. What do I do when I don't have meter? Let's take a look at this. If you do not have a bar meter, and you think he's going to do the third Rekka as an overhead, you can actually backdash, as I just did after the first Rekka. The second one will miss, and you can get a standing 1 jab combo for massive damage before he is able to touch you. Now the other good thing about this is even if you backdash the first Rekka, you can react and block the low Rekka if he decides to do a low Rekka for the third one. And most of the time, he is unsafe because it counts as a whiff, so you can just blow him up anyway if you're able to backdash successfully. Now let's talk about backdashing. As you can see here, KENSHI cannot backdash if he does a slightly delayed Rekka. So this is a dangerous tactic with KENSHI, but for someone like Quan Chi, Sub-Zero, or Kano, he can backdash with ease and get out of the situation entirely, as I'm about to show right here. Must be nice. Okay, so now I've given you options when you do have meter against Rekkas, and I've given you options when you don't have meter against Rekkas. Even KENSHI without meter can take care of Rekkas or have an option to punish Rekkas. So let's talk about something else, and this is not easy, but when Alien is 3/4 screen away, he's got options. In fact, he basically has 50-50 options. So let's take a look at what you can do to counteract this meta versus Alien. So for some reason, someone thought at InterS Studios that it'd be a great idea to give this character 50-50s from 3/4 to a little bit further than 3/4 screen away, and make it special cancelable to where he can make you guess again between 50-50s with the Rekkas. So what do we do about this? That's what you do about this. You have to make an extremely hard read. And if you read that he's going to do that in that 3/4 screen range, you're just going to have to take a leap of faith and jump. Or if you have a character like KENJUTSU, you can punish it for full screen away. As you can see here, it's -9, so even if you blocked it, it'd be one of the hardest moves to punish in InterS history, especially at mid-range. But the recovery is actually -26, so if he whiffs that move, you can blow him up. So let me tell you another little thing that Alien players like to do. When they hit you, they like to end you in a reset from the Rekkas. When they do any combo that launches, they can do a crawl, and they'll restand you, and they'll go into Rekkas. And what they can do is end after the second Rekka on hit. Now, if you've got a great backdash, they're not guaranteed anything really. They're guaranteed like a down 1 and things like that. However, you can backdash if you're Kano or Sub-Zero or Quan Chi. If you're a character like KENSHI, you can do a safe armored move. They're not guaranteed anything other than like a down 1 or a down 3 or maybe a throw. They're not as much frame advantage as it seems. So when you see them do this and they end on the second Rekka, it's going to feel really heavy, meaning you're going to think that you can't move. They're still playing their game. However, if you've got a bar meter, you can do something about this. Now, if you do not have a bar meter in this situation, you're pretty much SOL. So you're going to have to guess for the next attack. So that's just the nature of playing against Alien. Now, for my final piece, I put together a really long list of every single weakness that Alien has. I mean, from strings to combo to damage, I mean, everything. I have put together the definitive list, listing every single one of Alien Tarkatan's weaknesses. Let's take a look at this list. Well, that about sums it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this video really helps you, on a serious note, beat the low-level alien players to the top-level alien players. And if it does, let me know on Twitter, @BamBamGuitar. Follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit up my stream, it's tons of fun. Twitch.tv/StreamOfTheHut. You'll see the link right there. Just, go ahead and click on that and go ahead and subscribe to everything, guys. I appreciate it. Be on the lookout for my next video. My next video is going to guarantee you 100% way to always defeat every variation of Alien. You do not know what's coming, and when it comes, it'll hit you so hard you never know what hit you. If that makes sense. All right, have a great day, guys.